too without getting demonetized.
Yeah. Also, god dang it. The fact that this place has become a meme, much like the adding the what's the name of that fucking website? The Brazzers logo to the front of anything, or the image of Johnny Sins in any everyday uniform. I mean,
the 5 dudes standing behind somebody on a couch.
Yeah, or the image of the girl with commence to suckage, and it's the view of what you see, what she sees, and what she sees is always just something horrific, big jiggly panda photo.
Weirdly similar to what's her name? The new Harley Quinn actress. It's it looks like the new
Margot Robbie?
Yeah, it looks like Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn to me.
Yep.
Her? Yeah, that looks a lot like Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn to me.
That's horrific. Mm-hmm. Also, I love the fact that, it's this here and then anyone else but him. Anyone else but Ethan Klein. What you see versus what she sees. Yeah, that right there. That one's pretty funny. But
my favorite one overall, though, from any adult film is the tall lady holding the short lady against the wall. I'm just like, ah, that's hot.
And that one's been memed to death too.
Yeah, because Susu did it.
Yeah, actually they tripled it up.
Yeah.
Because they did Tasha holding up Susu, and then Innocent, holding up Tasha's cake, which, I mean, I approve. I incredibly approve.
That is art.
That is art. Hold on, let me see if we can find a high quality version of that picture.
That's probably the only one that exists.
Hold on. God dang it.
Your website sucks, Elon.
Work on that shit. Okay.
There you go.
There it is. Yeah. This is art. I don't care what anyone says. That's art right there. Also, it just shows how much taller Tasha is than both Susu and Sin. Because Susu is 4'11", 5 foot. Sin's 4'11", and Tasha's 6'1". It's Jesus. I can just hear Tormund, and he's like, "Where's the big woman?" But yeah, that's pretty funny. And honestly, I know that some of you see us commenting on Seuss's videos every now and again. It's just for the memes. Yeah, it's mostly me. And I comment on there for the memes and all that.
Well, I found her. I showed her to him, and he's like, "I'm a fan of this lady." So,
what do you want from me, dude? I mean, she's funny.
Yeah, understandable. That's why I showed her to you. She's funny and she's pretty.
Yeah, she's a little short for me, but okay.
It's like ladies in general. So, yeah.
No, I like ladies in general too.
I like tall ladies. I like short ladies.
I don't know. I've just always been into taller
kind of
women.
ladies that can kick my ass.
I've always been into taller women. I can't help it. I've never really dated a woman that's under 5'6". I don't know if that's weird or what. I don't know.
So I find short Asian ladies just as enticing as a freaking 6 foot tall Russian lady.
That's fair. I mean,
they all have different appeals for different reasons to me.
I hear you. That's just, I know I'm gonna get roasted for that, and I'm gonna get roasted for me saying I prefer tall women, because I was gonna say feel free to, but every time I roast a woman for liking a dude, for needing or wanting a dude that's at least 6 feet or taller, don't be surprised if I roast her too. I mean, because honestly, it kind of is stupid. I mean, I'm not against dating a woman who's like shorter than 5'6". It's just I don't know. I don't know. I'm weird. Anyway,
it's mostly personality for me.
It is me too, but I don't know. I'm just.
But I definitely also have like many aesthetic types that I'm just like that's hot, like you know. So.
And that's perfectly fine. I mean, I'm the same way, but like I said, just height's always been. I think it's the fact that I would have to lean down or like pick them up to like give them a proper like kiss or something like that, and it's
fair enough.
And I don't know. I guess picking someone up to give them a kiss, that's weird to me. I mean, I guess I don't know.
She can save her on money for knee replacement surgery when she's old.
Oh no, she's still gonna use her knees. It's just not for that. I'm sorry.
No, that's what I'm saying. She'll be at the right height that she doesn't have to.
Oh no, she's still gonna have to get down on her hands and knees to clean. I'm joking. I'm just being a dick at this point. You know where there are plenty of dicks though? The Hub. And some of them they're in the comment section, and that's where this subreddit is taking place. We got a video by MK. Let's just watch.
Hang on, this is not Skibbity Toilet. I'm going to Walmart. Y'all want anything? I need more milk, Ma. Okay, sweetie, I'm gonna get you a water bottle too. You look like you've worked up a sweat. Those must be some aggressive jumping jacks you're doing in your bedroom. Oh yeah, this side is exactly what I'm looking for right now. The perfect place to ask anyone who knows how to beat the Ender Dragon. I tried YouTube, but it's full of people doing disgusting naked yoga. It's so unchristian-like. I hate how they always put music at the start of these. Like, damn, I'm trying to bust a nut, not bust a move. I don't care what this great wall of laughing is telling you. Speak for yourself, bro. Yeah, that's right. Little boys slap their meat to poo. Real men dance to it. That's how you can tell who are the men in the nightclubs. They're shaking their moves and busting their rhymes for a solid minute before they're exhausted for the rest of the evening. Why is she moving like a fish out water, though? Okay, I'm not one to say it, but I'm gonna need a source to this one. You know, sometimes they make a comment and you can't help but be curious what the hell they're looking at.
Yeah. No, I'm like that too. I need sources.
It's the only thing about this format of video, like where we can't see what they're referring to.
Yeah. I think there's a good reason why we can't see.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because of the platform we're on, we will never know what they're referring to.
If they did show it, I guarantee it'd be like, oh, I guess this is a Patreon exclusive.
It's like desperately gasping for air. Well, in this case, water. So, you know, what are you watching that is like, ah, yes, that person looks like they're struggling to live? Damn, your videos makes me too horny and can't hold while watching? Oh, what? This right here. This is what we get when we start to question why there are so many random and out of context comments on this sort of subreddit. Then we
this
get
is
the
just
ones
what we get when we have comments
at.
enabled on Hub videos. You know what I mean?
And I personally regret...
It's hard not to say the word. We're not allowed to say the word. That's what we're
just say the Hub.
Yeah, the Hub.
But my thing with this kind of stuff is that it's just now that it's a meme, now people are going to go there just to meme, and the comments are just going to go even more crazy because it's just.
I want to make a website called Hornhub, and like people think it's like another alternative to it because it's like, you know, horny, but it's all gonna be people just playing like brass instruments.
Yeah,
videos of brass instrument.
Oh, there'll still be people who are into that. Be like, yeah, you slide that trombone. Yeah, you empty that spit valve, bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Wondering it. Oh, funny. Your mom usually holds my cum.
Empty that spit valve all over my conch.
No one was talking.
Oh man, I remember being like seeing like that, like someone empty out their spit valve, and it was right behind me. We were the chorus, and we were standing in front. All of a sudden, I hear a little splash behind me. I'm like, and I look back, and the dude's just like literally going. I'm like, oh, bro.
Talking about
what it
yours,
is.
the real.
I know it is,
No,
but at the time, I'm like, that's disgusting. Why didn't you do that
What would be
beforehand?
worst is if there was just a string attached afterwards from the instrument to the
no one brought
You just
up
look back and you're like,
yours.
oh.
Man was just
Disgusting.
desperate to bring himself into the conversation in any way possible. Pro tip, if you want to join a conversation, join in on what's already being conversed. Don't just bring up your own topic. That's right, welcome to r/hubcomments, where we teach social skills. That feels like it belongs here. I've seen better acting on Club Penguin. Implying you've seen the same sort of acting on Club Penguin. We were clearly playing very different versions of Club Penguin. Hey, anybody need a fourth in Fortnite? Fortnite! We got one! No, wait!
Fork knife.
No! Who would bang her? Everyone look at that cat. Oh, man. It's like every 3 years there's a new phrase or terminology for either a person or genitalia. There was thought, then came bussy, now there's gyat. Also, Jaleel here, really
I also don't
confident that they
understand the
can talk.
mindset of sitting there browsing that kind of content and then being like, who would bang her? Click. Like, yeah, it's like, if you don't find her hot, why'd you click on it? You're killing your own boner, man.
Why would anyone be? Yeah, that's just something that just, it's like when we get those comments on our videos, just like, it's like, wow. Especially if it's like a timestamp later in the video, like 30 minutes into the video, and they're just like, wow, these guys are so awful. I can't believe like they have a career on YouTube. I'm like,
why were you sitting here for 30 minutes before you decided to say that?
exactly. I'm like, what?
Have you seen the male body? Especially your own. Assuming you are a dude. Before ever criticizing what a woman's body looks like, remind yourself that, hey, I have a wrinkly sack. That is my feature. So am I really valid to judge other people's shapes? He's pulling his out! Man, I freaking love the internet.
Did they actually use the clip of Charlie?
Yes, they
saying
did. Oh, he's pulling his cock out.
I was gonna say, if not, he just did a bang up impression of that. The clip of Charlie yelling that.
Let's hear it again.
People's shapes. He's pulling his out!
Yeah, that was it. That's definitely it.
Man, I
And
freaking love
look at the number of likes on that too.
60, yes. Anyone who adds one to it, someone has to come in and automatically downvote it
exactly.
to
Like,
restore
no,
balance.
fuck you.
the internet. It was a misinput. Misinput! Calm down! You calm the frick down! It was a misinput! God, this community is overreacting. Okay, is that another reference to something? Why
Yeah,
is
that's another
Moist,
Charlie.
yeah.
this reaction? The PP enlargement cream made my hands massive instead. Oh, now you can both
Damn.
disappoint women and yourself. Hey, yo.
I mean, massive hands. You can do something with those for the women, for sure.
Oh yeah, yeah. Although I think for some
Just gotta
women,
make it more awkward.
although I
for
think for some women you'd only be able to get a knuckle in.
Question, but can you tell me what model of Peugeot
Peugeot.
that is?
Depends on
My
how big
mother
of a
wants
bottle of
new
lube
car,
you
and
got.
quite frankly, the owner of that
He'll
car
probably edit that
station
post,
for our
'cause I don't
region
think
is
he
our
heard me say
family
that.
friend.
What?
You'll see it in the post.
No, say it again.
It's just like, it depends on how big of a bottle of lube you got.
No, no, it doesn't.
We can get it, god damn it, easily. I really like the design of the interior, and I think the car would be good for a first, technically second, but like first new car I can buy for myself. Car for me. Thanks in advance, and to be honest, I just hope you see this. How to pronounce Peugeot? Pazau? What? Pazau. That does not at all spell Peugeot! Get the hell out of here, man. English language is stupid. I don't blame anyone who's...
No,
I don't
language
think-
itself is stupid.
I don't know if that's an English word.
No, Peugeot or Peugeot. I've heard it
Peugeot.
different ways. Peugeot is I think it's French. I can't remember. Hold on. Let's do a little googling real quick. So. Yes. Automobile company, French. Yes.
Yeah, that's what I
Peugeot.
figured.
Peugeot or Peugeot is French. Yes. So Language in particular
English is weird
dumb.
because it borrows from like every other language that exists.
Every language does, dude. I mean, that's the thing. Like, there's some like, look at all Romantic languages. Like, a lot of them are Latin based, and it's like there's a lot of it that borrows into Greek, a lot of it that borrows into Spanish, a lot of it that borrows into Italian, a lot of it that borrows into French.
And I didn't kind of realize exactly why until I started learning some things about Japanese, and then I realized it's like, oh, so they have an obvious Japanese word that sounds like something that doesn't exist in our language for the thing that they eat off of, that we would be like, oh, the table that sits on the floor, right?
Yeah.
But it's their own name because they're the ones that invented it, and it's their thing. It's part of their culture, right?
Yes.
Now, a table with 4 legs that comes up to the height that you sit at it with a chair like we eat at, they call that basically, they're pronouncing the English word with their alphabet the best that they can, which is tabaru. Tabaru. And so I'm just like, because it's not something originally from their culture, they borrow the word from the culture, from another culture that uses that item to name it in their language. And I was like, that makes so much sense to me.
And they also do like their own variations on like, because glamour modeling, you know, like lingerie modeling and all that, they call it gravure, because because once again, not their word, but yet they took it and they conjugified it basically. And that's how it goes. I mean, that's how a lot of languages are. A lot of languages, like German's a weird one because all they do is they're just like the German language. It's like everything is related. You know, ambulance, ambulance, Krankenwagen, and it's just like.
Well, German also has a lot of words that sound really similar to English words as well, though.
Well, it's because...
And they have words that, even if they don't sound entirely similar to our word for it, I'm like, that makes sense to me.
Well, do you know why that is, though, right?
Schreiber?
Yeah.
You know what a Schreiber is?
Yeah. Scribe.
Pencil.
Oh.
It's pencil. Or it's either Schreiber or Scribner. I can't remember.
Scribner.
It does sound like scribing something.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I was like, it makes sense.
But
okay.
But here's the thing. You want to know why German is so prominent in a lot of these ways? Because of the Anglo-Saxony domination of the British Isles. The Anglo-Saxons dominated it for so long that a lot of the words that were used in Saxony, aka Germany, around that time, basically stayed within the vernacular. And then when the Normans invaded in 1066, then you went from Anglo-English or Anglo-Saxon English to Anglo-Norman English, and thus a lot of things. For instance, there's multiple meanings. Like, for instance, this is a room, but it could also be called a chamber. Now, your dress may be beautiful, but looking at it from another perspective, you will see that dress as fair. And it's from these...
Also, I think chamber is a way cooler word than room. Just gonna say.
I think so too. And that
I'm retiring to my chambers for the evening.
Also, and that comes from the Normans. That's a more French word. And also butcher, baker, and all that are like Anglo terms. But then artisan, mason, and literary. What's the word I'm looking for? I can't. Brain's not working very good. It's very, very, like, my head's all over the place. But usually a lot of the French words that got anglicized into like Anglo-Norman English, basically those are a lot of the ones that we use, like fall and autumn. You know, autumn is the more like Norman way of saying fall. You know, it's like, oh, it's fall because the leaves are falling. No, it's autumn. And then it's like, yeah. And everyone like, English is just so weird. All languages are weird. What do you want from us?
Yeah, there's a lot of car companies, though, that we just pronounce however the hell we want to pronounce them, because Americans just do stuff like that.
I guess.
Like everybody's like, Volkswagen. like, you know.
Volkswagen.
It's actually Volkswagen because it's German.
Yeah.
There's that, and it's like we'd be like Peugeot. I like my new Peugeot, you know, but it's like it's Peugeot apparently.
Peugeot.
Peugeot.
Yeah. Peugeot or Peugeot. I've heard it. Peugeot or Peugeot. I've heard it both ways. Then of course,
say it sounds similar to Persia.
Then there's Versace, which, if you've ever seen the movie Showgirl, no, they call it Versace.
Oh yeah.
Versace. You mean Versace?
Versace.
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 And I remember they actually had a joke about it in Next Friday. Just like, man, you're stepping all over my Versace suit. And he's like, Versace? Man, you don't even know how to spell Versace. It's like, yeah, I do. F-O... Sachi.
You're already off to a very bad start.
Exactly.
Faux Sachi? Like what?
That's how he said it. I love that movie so much.
Struggles with it. Peugeot 208 facelift model. There you go. Someone replied to that about, what, just under a month. Well done. It's good to see that community there is as wholesome as ever. And that word can be taken in two ways.
Imagine what that car remember you.
Go back to r/I am very random moxmoxioken or
Get out of here.
r/English. Either one you belong
Get
in.
out of here.
I know I just said I don't blame people who struggle to understand English, but no, this is an exception. They're just dumb.
Anybody got an iPhone charger?
Yeah, I got you.
Ah, great. Okay.
Yeah. Can I get you anything else?
No,
No,
I'm good.
I'm
Sorry,
good.
let me rephrase that.
You need to lend
Can
me
I
a
do
hand?
anything else? I'm going to
exactly.
give you your charger.
God dang it.
You're back.
Whoa, I'm just looking for the One Piece. I'm sorry, that is the best I can do.
I'm sorry, but I'm really looking for the One Piece.
To impersonate them, I know. It's terrible, I know.
I was watching
name
the
is
subs. I have no idea. I have no idea what he's supposed to sound like in English.
English, Colleen Klinkenbeard has gotten a lot better, but early on it was rough. It was
Have a water fetish here to criticize this video as if it's a legitimate movie. 1:59, she goes in his room without an invitation, peels back the sheets. The guy was half asleep with morning wood. She sees it, calls him creepy, and she tries to freaking end him with a pillow. Terrible character motivation and plot, and not
I must say, the literary person in my brain is just like, why would she into his chamber, notice his unit is standing at attention, call him creepy, and try to kill him?
She's got some issues. Seriously.
Hub logic. That's. I'm not gonna say.
I'm still kind of stuck on what the fuck a water fetish is.
I don't. I think it's just. Okay, I know what it is, but I'm. Okay, muting now. I know, right? Very weird. So yeah, but I guess you could just chalk it up to
I was
prawn
thinking of
logic.
Something less messed up than what you said, which is something like it's kind of hot when they got like the Sports Illustrated swimsuit models and they got like the beads of water and their hair's wet and stuff. Like maybe that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but no, it's pretty bad.
Sounds weird. Yeah, it sounds a little darker. Than
It's extreme snorkeling, basically. Very extreme snorkeling.
Not enough water.
Can you do a video of you playing Clash Royale? Just Clash Royale for a full hour? Us 18-year-olds are really into it. What do you mean? He's legit Schmidt at it. Wow, so you've played against him. Well done to you.
You better write this experience down because that is a great story to bring up at the parties. Yeah, I've technically totally pounded an adult film star in a mobile game. Yeah, you know, we don't need to get to the semantics of it. Power radiates off this image. Foolish mother, you thought you could protect my innocence by
Damn.
child locking my tablet? You see, I'm not just catching Pokemon on my DS. I'm also catching unhealthy expectations of intimacy. To further make it extremely evidential that most comments on the hub are from people under the age of 18.
Did you just cumin me? I April Fools! Yeah, funny joke, person who's clearly a 5.
You bet your sweet bippy I did.
Nights at Freddy's fan by the name alone.
Not to say that makes you a child if you like the community and the game series. It's fine. I'm just pointing out that, you know, if you were someone who was actually legally allowed to use this website, you wouldn't call yourself after a kids targeted video game.
Is it kids targeted now? I mean, it wasn't at first, but I think it is now. Let's be real. He was like, "Got you, Bick. Get pranked." Yeah, nice try, kid. Anyone else want to add something?
She has murderous voodoo doll eyes.
Cool, okay. So today's video is also dipping seemingly into r/young people YouTube.
I'm only watching.
Really messed up and concerning.
Yes.
It's because those green fellows remind me of my dear Prince Philip.
What if that was her last tweet before she died? What if that was her last freaking tweet before she died?
Green fell. The goblins? What? I show this to the giraffes on the reserve every night. They absolutely love it. Thank you for entertaining our local wildlife here at the reserve. I only have one request. Please make videos where you use a camera lens or camera editing to make Mirari look several feet longer. Of course, beauty connoisseur, we'd be happy to abide by your request.
Guys, the Albanian mafia have me prisoner.
Oh no!
Oh, no.
So that video should be out by next week for you. What is with this username? It's like a Puritan Christian boy trying to be edgy.
Oh, I'm going to look up the most dirtiest thing. Couple smicks. Ooh, so bad.
Frankly, I think us men should no longer hide our erections in public. Oh god, oh no.
Keep your opinion to yourself. You don't speak for all of us.
You do not.
I need to read these things beforehand.
No, wait, this still actually works for the repressed Puritan Christian boy I've established here.
For too long now, our erections have been oppressed by belt buckles and between our thighs, hurriedly tucked away lest anyone sees. Man will not truly be free until he can be proud of his erection, not ashamed and embarrassed.
We get them all the time, for many reasons besides arousal.
If a liberated woman can walk around with hard nipples reading 50 Shades of Schmidt, why can't I walk around with a hard penis? Oh no!
I don't want to live on this planet anymore.
Oh, you know, he had some, about as many inches as his own size in terms of leeway with this justification here. So 3. Until his comparison was, women get cold. That's why I'm allowed to show off my genitalia without repercussions.
Except, I don't think he accounts for the fact that there's such a thing as shrinkage whenever cold weather is a thing. And I think that's the main reason why he would want to cover it up, because he'd just be like, too cold. I can't show off here.
If you're worried about freedom of movement, mate, wear a kilt. Look, I'm sure this is a total joke, but I guarantee the kind of person who argues this sort of thing is the same person who would perv and shame and embarrass a woman if she did have her nipples out. Like, God, so many times you see online people have this sort of rules for thee, but not for me argument. It's all, I don't want my wife to have a job then. All women are leeches. Or, I hate traditionalism, but split the bill on the first date. Ugh.
Yeah, but here's the problem with that idea is, like, you're going to run into idiots on both sides of the argument. That's always the case. And here's the problem that a lot of people run into. Pretending that those idiots are the norm, that's the problem. That's the big problem, is, like, you're pretending, like, oh, this person over here is just like, oh, women don't need to get jobs. And then the other side is just like, it's like, oh, women are leeches, and those are both horrible takes. It's like, women don't need to get a job, and it's like, if she wants to work a job and help pay your bills and all that, fine, let her work a job and pay bills and all that. But also, you can't just, like, also on the other side of the argument, it's like, oh, women are leeches, and this is, it's like, This is one reason why I think humanity was not ready for the internet. Because how our brains work, we see that shit going on, and we just assume that that's how everyone in the world is. It's like we're all looking at everything from a fixed perspective. That's like the people who are saying, like, oh, like, this is more prominent now than it was, 100 years ago. It's like, where's the human population gone since 100 years ago? Oh yeah, that's right, through the fucking roof. And it's like, of course there's more people who have this ailment now. The percentages haven't gone up. It's the fact that there's more people now, and you notice it now because there's more people. There's more people who have it. Jesus Christ, what is wrong with people? I don't get it.
My god, sorry, this is a huge digression, but I swear there is a chronic illness online of people demanding a quality of a person without making the effort to be worthy of that quality themselves.
Hey, this isn't free Robux. And that's what I came here for too. There was an ad that said free Robux 2023. What the hell? At least with other scams, we get fricked over. But in this case, we're not even getting fricked. We're just watching someone else get fricked.
You know, it's sad when you only came here to watch this.
I came here to beat it, but ended up watching Modern Warfare 2.
I am honestly curious how those kind of non-adult content videos are doing on the hub. Is it beginning to be so normalized online that eventually it's going to become a second YouTube space?
You want to know what the hilarious thing is that I've heard? Reaction videos are starting to take off on the hub. Makes me wonder. Makes me wonder.
So they're probably almost all like women porn stars reacting to porn and hentai and such.
Maybe. But I would still find it hilarious if we were to do just like...
start re-uploading our regular reactions to the hub all the time.
Exactly. I think that'd be pretty damn funny. I mean, we already do that on Rumble. Why not on the hub?
Like, wow, man. I don't know what to think of that future. Someone said it looks like Elmer's glue. So I didn't get the reference here to Elmer's glue because I'm not American. For many of you, you'd understand it's referring to school glue, which makes sense. It's white and sticky. So guess what came up for me when I tried to Google Elmer?
Elmer the patchwork elephant.
So that confused me for a little.
Why did you only Google Elmer when it clearly says Elmer's glue? I mean, it makes no sense to me.
A bit. Like what? Did the man shoot out a bunch of rainbows?
Taste the rainbow, motherfucker.
Hey guys, I need help. Is Santa real?
I'm sorry, brother. I have to tell you, Santa is not real. Hey, literal guy in this video here. He can see you, but you can't see him. Once you do, the magic is gone. You must always believe.
Thanks, man. You always know how to give a good gauge of the situation.
Yo, a totally unrelated question to after being on this website for the last 30 minutes. Does anyone know how to remove super glue from under your foreskin?
Yes. Oh, no.
No. Pretty sure you're gonna have to go to the hospital.
I'd use nail polish remover first.
I don't know that you could use that on that area of your body. That might burn very badly.
Probably. But paint thinner is... It's either paint thinner...
I don't think that's safe either. That's one of the thinnest parts of skin on your body. Like, you could easily absorb chemicals through that would not be good for you.
Well, I guess you're in the hospital then.
I think your probably best bet is going to be to soak it in just pure alcohol for an amount of time, and it's still probably going to burn like a motherfucker if I had to guess.
Well, yeah. I just go back to that scene from American Pie 2 where Jim thinks he's using lube, and instead it's super glue, and he pulls up. He's like, ah. And he looks down. He's like, shit. Then he goes over to he's like, he has to call someone to come and get him, and he gets the VHS tape that he's watching out of the VCR, and the tape gets stuck to his hand, and then he's like, he's got this, he's like,
Shit.
fuck. Oh god, that's such a shitty situation. But funny movie. Very funny movie. I like most of the mainline American Pie movies. The rest of them are terrible.
Proof of this eventual body mutilation. I feel so bad for, and the barely ever gets any friends over the one friend he does have over smashes his mom. And that, kids, is why you don't type with one hand. Well, at least it wasn't his real mom, so... Well, I think of it as this was his mom's way to seal the deal and make sure that this one friend will definitely keep coming over. Yeah, I know how I spelled it.
I felt that too, bro.
Wow, even at a site purely based on chasing dopamine, people are getting depressed.
Well, I mean, Jesus Christ, dude. The level of these comments, I'm at a loss.
Welcome to modern society, where even the places people resort to as a way to escape from reality still feel terrible. 5 minutes 14. This felt like the sewer grate scene from the horror movie It, laughing my butt off. Achievement unlocked. Maybe I came too soon? Last 30 seconds. Yeah, that coupled with the reference to It? That confirms these people are watching Clown Poon. God damn, step bro. Pull the bed away from the wall a little bit. The frame is getting hammered more than she is. Bro, the fart. At 12:38 is so obvious. You know, that is going to be like the greatest fear one could ever imagine. In a performative act purely based on pleasure and enjoyment for the person viewing and the person partaking, you have exposed your naked body to the international masses. And that recording software you are performing in front of, well, it did catch you doing a little stinky poo-poo fluff ball out into the cosmos. That is your legacy now. I am no longer personally ashamed of my own internet footprint. Hey.
I'm in the midst of the throes of passion, I will admit there's been times where I have let one rip, and the partner I was with had also let one rip, and basically, I remember when I let it rip, I stood up for a second, and I was like, sorry, my leg. Just like trying to get away so that I could just distract away from that. Oh God.
Hey, it was 3 foot.
And then of course she basically just didn't say anything. I noticed it, but she didn't say anything, and I just decided to hell with it. It'll go away here in a minute.
You fool. Jesus, you're counting? She farted 3 times in total. Don't you understand? This is the future we are talking about here. For 1 second in your life, have you considered a woman taking on a full Puno-sized PP might shift around the vegetable goop between her juicy thighs? That gas pass is nothing more than booty reminding you of your past. Read a book, son. Okay. You know, watching...
That man's just... Every now and again, I'm grateful that I don't go on the hub. Every now and again, I'm just like, ugh. And I thought the YouTube comment section was filled with garbage.
Free use really makes you think. Do any of us even have free will? What does free will even mean? Are we slaves under this hyper-capitalistic system without even realizing?
Yes.
Is watching this even my free will? Or am I being enticed by a billion-dollar industry that profits off of the alienation and loneliness of a whole generation of young men? Oh yeah, I hope you're doing all right, man. It's a tough world out there. Now cooked a man some eggs, eh, girl? Nah, kidding. Just a wee Kiwi subtle inside joke. Nothing sexier than that attentive feminine vocal speech tone mixed in with your cutesy sweet sounding daddy's girl mannerisms, especially towards the end. And I'd say it's time to harvest that booty bum ripe peach. I'd slap rim tongue and erectile sin up inside and all over that Michelangelo signature carved pure limestone white firm and peachy butt. Grandpa, calm down. Apologies for my digression to a sodomite.
Dude really does need to calm down.
The man had all the articulation in the world, and he decides to
do that with
on the hub.
Pinkman's still watching Poon, I guess. Hey, yo, Mr. White, I got drip, bitch. Those parents must be thinking, what the hell's our son doing? Parents moaning in the other room while I'm playing drums number 8. Hey, how,
I mean...
I also love that the guy's channel name is just saved on my phone.
I can just imagine all of a sudden he matches with the rhythm that they're going at, like you just hear the and then it's like ha 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 ha. And I imagine he plays the hub theme, the boom ba dum dum ba dum dum. Oh, God.
You do you, man. Whatever helps you get past this subtle trauma developing in your life. What do you think about the Modern Warfare 3 beta?
It's definitely better than Modern Warfare 2, but still soulless. I would rather play the OG ones.
I ain't gonna lie.
Accurate.
It's alright, but low-key ready for zombies.
Yeah, decent looks, like they got some good and bad ideas. It's still soulless, not gonna lie. Morrowind is a better game.
I just love how out of place this is while there is someone, at least in a virtual sense, trying to do their best to get them aroused. Like, could you imagine someone singing in a musical and then there's just a huge bunch of the crowd talking about the latest rock collection they have?
Dude sounds like he's watching the fricking NFC championship. His yap fricked up my fat.
How many hearts do you need to get the Master Sword in Zelda Breath of the Wild?
13
hearts. Thank you. I knew this was the site to go to.
I just can't believe we both said that at the exact same time.
I've done it recently.
Yeah, and I remember it very vividly.
I have a playthrough right now where I went and grabbed all of the shrines I could starting at the beginning of the game. Like, I only did main story up through like Kakariko and getting like the camera room. Then before even going to any of the Divine Beast areas, I just shrine hunted all over the place. And I took no stamina wheels, I took all heart containers until I could pull the Master Sword before even going to the first dungeon. It's been pretty fun, actually.
Nice. Very nice.
The straight answers.
Yo, the donuts are from a Publix bakery. I know that sticker anywhere.
Well, there are different types of donuts in this video, so you're going to need to specify.
Jesus Christ, this video is a freaking fever dream.
Still nutted though. Walking upstairs, randomly stops to make ass clap.
Yep, still got it.
Man, you gotta stop doing that every time I'm walking behind you up the stairs. I will not apologize.
Stop it.
She
I can make your ass clap.
drank all your milk, but she wants more. How can she get it?
Ooh, pondering rhetorical question.
I don't know, maybe go to the store? Andy's mom.
Kinda what I was
You got
thinking.
a friend in me. I am Poopbutt, and this is funny.
Can someone explain how a cell copies its DNA information before dividing? This is some biology homework.
I definitely don't know, but I do give you props for attempting to multitask here. Doing your homework while doing yourself.
It is called fricking. Double? I only know double penetration. Same thing?
You have DNA polymerase that unzips the double-stranded DNA helix. A DNA polymerase then comes and attaches free nucleotides from the surrounding to the now single-stranded DNA strings, and thus making it double-stranded again.
Thank
That
you.
sounds like the
You're
correct
5
answer.
years
That,
too
yeah, I think so, yeah.
Late, but thank you. I can finally get started on this homework.
That is a freaking
Yeah, he was.
sturdy
It was
bunk bed
6
if you
years
can
ago
hold
for
a
the
wheel
original,
like
1
that.
year ago for the comment that had the correct answer.
Don't worry.
Yeah, a
That
little bit
is-
late on that one, dude.
Now this is like, I used to have a bunk bed, and I think they were talking about me in this
I've seen a
regard.
lot of sturdy bunk beds and hub videos. Like, there's a lot of bunk beds that you're just like, they must reinforce that some bitch.
Easily.
Know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know how I know they reinforced that sumbitch?
Why?
Because I had a roommate, somebody I actually know, still very close to me, so I hope he doesn't watch this video. In college, him and his girlfriend fell through the college bunk bed.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Thank God we didn't have the beds bunked, but they were bunkable. Like, if they had been above, they would have landed on mine.
Oh, that'd be even worse. Just like you and Bliss and just sleeping, and then all of a sudden,
so we didn't mean to do it in your bed. It just kind of, we ended up there by accident.
Just two naked people just falling through into your bed.
Thankfully, they didn't do it while I was in the room. Either.
Oh, thank God.
But, like, it still would have been annoying to be like, yeah, so we were... The bed fell through. I was like, well, what were you doing when the bed fell through? Never, on second thought, I guess I don't know.
Oh God. I
guess at least your mattress was still in between you and my mattress.
You want to know the thing with that, dude? I'm glad that they waited until you weren't in the room to do anything. I wasn't that lucky, dude. People that do that, in my opinion, are just freaking impolite as all hell. Well, and here's how it went. Me and Clint. This was when me and Clint had our trailer that we lived in and everything. We were renting one, and I was in the living room of the place. I just got back from a party. I got dropped off, and I was fairly drunk. And then Beeman and his girl are sitting on the love seat there, and they're in the middle of like watching something, and then all of a sudden, I get woozy, and I pass out, and I'm turned away from them because, you know, sometimes I sleep on my side, and I was sleeping on my side, but I was turned away, like facing the back of the couch, and I don't know how long I was out. I can't tell you, but I do know this. I wake up, and when I wake up, it's like a X amount of time has passed, like maybe an hour or so. I wake up, and dude, I turn back over, and I just see Beeman laying it down on this girl. And I'm just like, and here's the thing. It was on my love seat. Like we had a couch and a love seat. I was passed out on the couch. They were on the love seat, and yeah, he was just tearing it up. And I turn over and I look up and I just see Beeman's like bare ass just hanging right here in my face. And I literally just was like, nope. And I get up. I don't say a fucking word to them. I get up and I walk over into my room. I shut my door and I lock it. And I'm like, I just lay back down. I lay down in my bed and I go to sleep. And then I see Beeman the next day, and I'm just like, if you made a mess on my love seat, dude, I'm gonna fucking kill you. Like, no joke, dude. Oh, things I've seen.
Is a frickin' sturdy bunk bed if it can hold a whale like that.
This video was
Yeah.
extremely against religion. I cannot believe the actions this heretic took on this Christian man. She destroyed his entire belief, and this poor man succumbs to her evil deeds. She was able to convince him to join Satan. I give this video a 666 out of 10. Thanks, porn
If you
reviewer.
had have read your Bible, you'd realize that that's on the man, not her.
Yeah, exactly.
This girl
If he is unable to
my
resist
type.
sin, he has to remove his own eyeballs so he doesn't have to see.
Anyone else agree that his toes just stare at you during the BJ?
Oh, I got bad news for you, buddy. No one else here has been fixated on the toes.
What do you mean?
It's only been you, pal.
No.
Yep.
No.
Enjoy suddenly noticing open-toe shoes.
No. Anyone got Ark Survival Evolved?
Yo, wanna play?
We got another one.
No.
Ban the child now.
No, God damn it!
Fun fact, I bought Ark Survival Evolved at full price, $70, upon my sister's request so we could play a game together sometime. I and her have still not played it, and it has been 3 years.
And if
So,
you do
those
play it, you're going to be
experiences we get-
highly disappointed that that's what you ended up choosing to play, probably.
Let me know
Because that
down
is
in the comments.
not a friendly game to people that are new to it.
No, it is not.
Is it still worth playing at this point? First,
I want to express my gratitude.
Yes! Finally! Finally, someone appreciates me being here!
This day ago, my friend passed away. Once he told me his favorite video. I decided to jerk off every year to honor him.
now what the actual fuck?
Can you tell me the exact date? Because I would like to honor him too. What the frick is this office act?
This is so painful. It hurts.
I think the last guy honestly made it less awkward than it was when it started out. He made it funny.
Activity. Is that tax deductible?
I want them to do my taxes. Ho ho ho!
I like to think that there is just one dude on the back at his desk rubbing his temples because he is trying to do his work, but all of his co-workers are just bothering him by sucking dicks while clapping and cheering.
Hey, gang.
Probably.
Maybe.
He's like, I have a wife at home. Why are they doing this here? This is so inappropriate. And he did send an email to HR. Nope, that's the HR lady over there. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, that's the HR lady. Why does she have post-it notes on her tits? Never mind.
Look, before we wrap this meeting up, I just gotta. Can we just let's address the elephant in the room? And I'm no, Johnny, I'm not talking about your penis. Look, I know it's the
I was gonna say, wait, are you talking about me? Because fuck.
common work ethic here, but can we please get some sort of deodorant? I try to ask you guys to take a shower, and what do you do in the shower? Well, it's gotten to the point where now that even the drains are clogged up. I mean, what? Sorry. It's just, you know, this is literally my only job, and if we don't get this done by the end of the week, the deadline, I am going to lose it. So, if you could just stop. If you could just stop and just get the work done, and then you can go back to what you're doing, because honestly, I don't take part in it, but
I was gonna say, just this role play has gone way too far.
A little bit, yeah.
And I'm just like, I would literally just be like, John, I appreciate you, like, and all that you do, but could you please stop slapping your dick on the lunchroom table? It is annoying as hell to have to keep re-sanitizing the table because you just want to show it off to people. It's like, anyway, back to work, everyone.
I feel like I'm the one being the most
Meet a guy between Lumbridge and Varrock that recommended this great video to me. Didn't have the chance to thank him. So if you see this Dragon Hunter 007, thank you.
You're welcome, fam.
Naked.
Ooh, they naked. Yeah, of course they are.
I'm going to make a change. A change to improve myself as a person.
Tonight will be my last nut. My last
No.
time beating my
No.
meat.
No.
My and meat
That is not going to improve you. That is going to increase your risk of testicle and prostate cancer.
And heart attacks.
will no longer be best friends, but it is for my own good.
No, it's
I'd
not.
always have a
It's
good
not
time
good
on
for you.
here. All the good memories. But those feelings of pleasure would only be temporary. I'm tired of busting a nut every night. I'm tired
Wait, only once a night? Amateur.
of feeling
So
lonely.
rookie numbers. Gotta
I
get
just
those
want to
numbers up.
experience
Exactly.
true happiness.
Not really.
It's time.
What?
Not really. I don't. I'm not judging. I'm just being silly.
3 times a night, dude. That's standard.
I change.
Ain't
It's
nobody got time for
find
that.
true happiness.
Okay.
Goodbye. Wow, 2 years ago. I hope this man is still following through. Hey, what's this on your account 2 years ago?
I'm sorry, I failed. I guess I'll never change. You tried to better yourself.
Oh, damn, this is white. I love
Oh,
her
Jesus.
eyes. This chicken is damn hard. But you know what is harder?
My love for Jesus Christ. Can I get an
Amen. I noticed that this site is full of Christians that loves me or my father. Amen, my brother. Love you too.
At 7:35, why the frick is she making them touch? That's gay as frick, homie.
Hi, I'm literally the person in this video. They asked me to, homie. I don't know what to tell
smell your butt. Don't watch this stuff if your masculinity is too weak to see two clocks near each other as they frick the same girl. Yikes. I wonder what vanilla stuff you must be watching. What a sad soul. Wow. Imagine getting absolutely railed by someone you fantasize about railing. And not even in the same context too. That's what makes it worse. What have I done? Congratulations, Jack, on your first step to self-disgust.
I'm probably gonna have to censor some of that stuff because that was
I'd say so.
a lot.
The last one is what have I done? I'm just like, it's another one that evokes a little bit of curiosity, morbid curiosity about what exactly he was referring to. It's like, I want to know, but I don't think I want to know. You know what I mean?
Like, I want to know, but I'm afraid to know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. All right. Anywho, I got nothing to say other than stay off the hub, y'all, because it can cause severe brain rot.
Or just don't read the comments. You know?
No, I mean, the thing is, I was gonna say all those dopamine releases. That's basically just gonna make it to where you're not able to like enjoy anything anymore.
Well, if you're that addicted to it, yeah. But
Well, that's what I mean.
you should also
yeah.
keep your chances of prostate cancer lowered as reasonably as possible. You know,
No, that's fair.
everything in moderation.
Yeah. Yeah, but I was gonna say, let us know if you remember any hilarious hub comments that you want to tell us about. But I guess for now, everyone, that's gonna do it. So until next time, I'm Nate.
I am Nick.
Y'all be good people. Take care. Peace.